Why? Well, okay, clearly something happened here. I swear I didn't do anything settings-wise with the DS stuff earlier. Is the top screen one the same? Well, that's something for me to try and fix later. I guess let's just do the regular full screen one. So, yeah, I'll just have to deal with that, and I'll fix it on I'll fix the other ones another time. But okay. Anyways, hey everybody, it's Chronofahx, your time traveling kitsune, and welcome back to more Spirit Tracks with Zelda Fridays. I hope you're all having a good day, and if not, I hope I can make it just a little better. So, today we are going to be making our way over to hopefully the Sand Temple to get the Bow of Light in order to stop Malladus. So, first things first, I think that little spot seems a little suspicious. probably where the last Locomo is. So keep it going and let's get rolling. All right, smack those. Here we go. All right. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Something just popped into my head about why things glitched out the way they did. I think it's just because I changed the resolution on the capture card so it doesn't overheat too much. Because I thought that might have been one of the problems with why my stream keeps crashing every other second. So that might explain it, but... yeah. Look at a huge statue. Who do you think built it? Blue fox has been spotted. Somebody catch it. We can study it for decades. And then somehow lose the body. Good to see you again. Oh, it's a sand shark. Is this something I can spook with a whistle or? Nope, doesn't look like it. I have to shoot it with a cannon. Fire. Okay, just one left. Thank goodness those things have no aim. How you been? Pretty good. Just kind of been relaxing a little bit. We're watching some. I'm betting at least one. Maybe. I'm gonna give it one more try. Maybe that last one was a fluke, and maybe now it'll work. Knock on wood. But if not, it might be a temperature thing or just something with my computer itself. Again, I've been looking into getting a new one, whether through a giveaway or just getting a relatively cheap computer that at least has better specs than the one I have. Like even if it's just getting a dedicated GPU, so I can at least offload some of the streaming stuff off of my CPU. All right, this heat is something else. I just melt. If I had a body, that is. Well, at least you're taking the fact that the Demon King is taking your body pretty well, Zelda. Seriously though, I can't help but wonder what's become of my poor body. Alright, so to explore a little bit and it's one of these. Okay, blue orange. That was a nice nap. Lake forms the seed, the path forms the rails. What's this? Find me by blasting the area where gazes of the statues meet. So probably those giant statues that I encountered earlier probably is where the Locomo entrance is supposed to be. Guess and check? Nope. Oh, by the way, I actually added a new thing with the hydrate redeem. So if you want to see what it is, hopefully it'll work. I'm hoping. Alright, so I need to see... Dude, why? Why are you splashing me for? Oh well. Guess this is a good time as any to hydrate. Yeah, I had a little... Keep expecting a water bottle because of other VTubers. Yeah, let's see. So to that route to see where the statues are pointing. Yeah, decided to try something kind of fun without having to resort to the usual, like, throw crap at the VTuber type deal. And I figured that would be kind of fun to do. Okay. So that statue over there, it is pointing. Hang on, I need to figure out how to. Okay. So I think it's. I mean that. Shit. There's another one over here. Okay. Go down that. And let's see. I also have another thing that I hoping to add for the lose glasses thing, but I think I'm safe saving that for later because, well, of how dang expensive I decided to make it. Because it isn't just you guys make my model lose the glasses. I also lose my own glasses for about 5 minutes. Because the glasses, I guess, is just my model. I actually do wear glasses IRL, so you guys can make me blind for about 5 minutes with that redeem. But in order to do the fun thing with the lose glasses thing with my model, I actually need to go in and re-rig it with something. Be only worth it in a combat scenario. Yeah. Honestly, that's kind of what I hope. Like, I'm in the middle of a super hard fight, and you guys just make me blind. Like, that's kind of my hope for it. Hey, another statue, and it looks like that. Yeah, these sharks are aggressive. And it's funny because, for what I can tell, sharks aren't usually this aggressive. At least they're not that blood hungry. Like, yeah, they're good hunters and all that, but they usually don't really go after people. At least that's what I've heard, anyway. There seems to be one more shark somewhere around here. There we go. Okay. So I think I got the statues all figured out, so just need to head back to that one spot where I think the Locomo is. And hit the brake. There we go. Okay, so pull up the rail map. so about... About here? No. Hang on, let me scout over here. See, nothing there. Could I have miscalculated a little bit? Let's see, nope. Place spawns randomly around the area, you'll find it eventually. Yeah. Let's see, nope. Nope. Maybe right there? No. I know it's probably somewhere around here because that's kind of where the statues were kind of lining up. Let's see, nope. Maybe there? Nope. Throw... Nope. Maybe it's in, like, one of the absolute corners? Nope. Try upper right corner of that one box. Of that one box. Like this one? Just walk through it. Oh, this? This area? Okay. Let me grab a bomb. Oh, yeah, that was it. Thanks. Hi, nice to meet you. You're the keeper of this realm, aren't you? Auntie told us about you. Oh, hello there. So wonderful you could make it, your highness, and you too, young man. Call me Rael. It's my name. I'm the guardian of the sand realm. I am the sand guardian, guardian of the sand. Poseidon quivers before him! Fuck off! The locomotive of this realm is awfully different from Ambrose, don't you think? Oh, you mean Ambrose? Yes, he can be a bit stuffy at times. Anyway, you came here to fix the tracks, right? Now that's music to my ears. After all, you are a key component in restoring this area's lost spirit tracks. I take it you've heard of the locomotive songs, then. You're literally the fifth one to do this with, so of course I have. As you know, each song is a duet that requires two instruments. You're gonna explain it anyway. I'll teach you your part now, so listen closely and play what I just played. When you think about how you've got a handle on it, set down your flute for a moment. Oh, this one's more involved. Okay, I think I got it figured out. I'm shy about playing, okay? So do I have to just wait through it twice and then he'll do it? Or what? Aren't you gonna let me do... Game. Let me actually play the actual song, please. That was music for my... Oh, I could just cancel out early if I wanted to. Okay. Wish I'd known that earlier. It seems like a practice. Try again. There we go. Only 2 tries, but I got it. The ocean rail map has started glowing. Spirit tracks to the sand temple are restored. Now there is something I must tell you. In order to reach this temple, you must pass 3 trials. First, you will encounter the big eye that looms in the shadows. Then you will need to navigate the twisted tunnels. And finally, you will face the impenetrable temple. What awaits you there, you'll have to see with your own eyes, young man. You did it! Nice job! But I wonder what the 3 trials are going to look like. Thank you so much. Stay safe as you retrieve the Bow of Light. Based off of that, I'm gonna assume that the 3 trials are basically just gonna be repeats of how we got to previous dungeons before. Like a Lost Woods kind of deal, fighting a giant monster. That's basically just a giant Goma-esque monster. And, probably something similar to what we did with the Ocean Temple. Shall we get going? Let's get going. Okay, so I think... Yeah, I think I need to go to the fire realm. Oh, hey, it's Beetle! Sure, I'll check out your wares. Why not? I'll shoot him down after I buy stuff from him. Yeah, 0 points value, customer. See, you're selling an ancient gold piece for 1,000. Dragon's Cup for 300. I definitely need revives. I'll buy 2. 2. Okay. Your point total has climbed up to 30. Rack up 200 points to become a silver. 200 more points and I can become one of the main leads in one of the worst Sonic games. My aim is poor. And he's too far away now to shoot him down. Curses. Foiled again. Alright, more sand sharks. Okay, one on either side of me. More. There we go. Oh, I don't think I captured that statue. Maybe that would have been the last hands. Maybe. Or, no. Based off the map, I think it was. Okay, first trial is the Great Eye in the Dark. Whatever it is, it gives me the creeps. Yep, it's basically the thing we fought back in the Snow Realm. Fire, fire. Look, it's a thing again. Quick, we gotta get away. Got it. Ooh, what's this? Oh, there's explosives now. That'll be handy. No, wait, that was a bug, was it? Wow, these explosives are making things way easier now. Quick, we gotta get away. Don't you mean take it down? I don't think this thing will stop chasing us unless we actually get out of the cave. Why haven't we made it out of here yet? Because we haven't taken down this thing yet. There we go. Easy peasy. Trial 1 complete with no issue. Phew, we seem to have made it through somehow. Catch your breath. When you're ready, let's move on to the second trial. Kinda giving me no choice. Could these be the twisted tunnels that Rail was talking about? We must be brave and press on. So in other words, I think I have to kind of guess my way through these tunnels. Okay, change direction so I can actually go forward more easily. Okay, let's go. Also, hi, Sand Bunny. It's very sandy. If only you were a squirrel, then I totally could have named you Sandy. Dang it. Hold on now, it looks like we returned to where we started. I don't think we'll make it through here on luck alone. Be sure to take good notes on where to go. There was really no other way it can go. Like, it literally only allowed us to go one direction. Because, yeah, the other way leads basically to death. Unless it's one of those cases where we go back into the hole where we came out. Like, just going backwards. Let's try that. Okay, yeah. Ah, why are you hydrating me? Quit splashing me with water there. See, backwards, back into this hole. I bet you should probably mark this. And I guess I need to go backwards again? Yes. Yeah, let's go straight. Alright, so I'm back here. Okay, let's switch directions, see how that goes. Nothing like going through magic portals all the freaking time. Okay, let's try going backwards then. Okay, that didn't work. So let's go right. Hopefully this is the right way, please, please. Yes! I cast Thantaka! Donald, I need you to heal me, please! I need you to heal me! Looks like there are no tunnels up ahead. That means we made it through the second trial. There's no time to dawdle. The final trial awaits us. And again, I know that Thundaga is also a Final Fantasy thing, but Kingdom Hearts is just the first thing that pops in my head. Although, I might actually do Final Fantasy in the near future because I actually have somebody close to me that actually has just all physical copies of Final Fantasy on Switch, at least up through 10. So, Final Fantasy may actually be a game I might play in the near future on stream. Thundaga's also in a few other Square Enix games. Okay. Temple up ahead looks like ancient ruins. Ancient ruins, and yet it has giant, modern-looking turrets. One of these rocks heal me, please. To get those. Ah, yes, totally normal for Zelda. A tank battle. I mean, to be fair, trains aren't also kind of a normal thing in Zelda, and yet here we are. Ah! Also, it's totally unfair that Beetle is just kind of hanging around the temple. Like, Why can't we just ride in his balloon to get to the temples? Honestly, I think a lot of these solutions actually might have worked better if we could just ride on with Beetle and his balloon. I think a lot of the transportation things could have been fixed if we get to ride in his balloon. Alright, question is, do I need to re-blow up any of the turrets on it? Because I assume I need to blow up all the turrets in order to enter the temple. Looks like I do. Great. Well, kinda. Looks like a few of them are still blown up from earlier. For a second. It looked like it for a second anyway. Okay, blow up that turret, and yeah, it looks like some of the turrets are, once they've been blown up, they stay blown up, even if you get a game over. So it looks like there's just one turret left then? And it was on the eastern part of the temple, it looked like. So I'm not seeing any more on the western side. Or no, it's on the southern side. Alright, shift directions, let's get into the final dungeon of Spirit Tracks. God, it's so weird how fast this game flew. It doesn't feel all that long ago that I started this. I mean, granted, I only did the story stuff, and to be fair, a lot of Zelda games are mostly lengthened by their side content, so... I mean, heck, my Breath of the Wild playthrough when I first started content creation, I completed that in like 10 streams, and I only did story stuff with that one. I didn't really go out of my way to do any of the side stuff. Phew, you made it. Now for the real challenge. Are you ready? Good. Then let's give it our all and find the Bow of Light. Alright, can I get more healing, please? Thank you. Alright. Smells awfully dusty in here, and the air is really stagnant. How would you know what it smells like? You don't have a physical nose right now. Bothered me at first, but I'm kind of getting used to these dungeons. Anyways, let's go find the Bow of Light. Alright, so it looks like there's like a hammer type deal there. Oh, I think I get it, but first, I'm actually gonna look around a little bit, see if there's anything else of interest in this room. Let's see, pottery, heal myself up a little bit more. Okay, entire room full of a corridor full of boulders. Okay. Now, question is, can I push this over? Nope, my would-be little arms aren't strong enough. And there's no strength upgrade in Spirit Tracks, at least as far as I know. Okay, walk across and shift up. Oh, that is jerkish. That is a dick move there, game. That is a dick move. Okay, I need to lock in there. There we go. That's better. First try. Wow, just one rupee. So basically I'm fighting these endless hordes of Staphos for a bit. There we go. So much for endless. There we go. That's more like it. That's more what I was expecting. Okay. So I guess now I just make my way back down. And is there another... Okay, yeah, there is a locked door here. And let's step it. Floor 2. Weird living sand creatures. Ooh, selfless go. Nice. Alright, step here. Oh my gosh. Rolling traps. That more like the tox boxes from Mario 64. More Staphos, but they're like pirates? Hey. Gotcha. Definitely a lot more reliant on my bow in this place. So I need to use my arrows more effectively. And you got the sand wand! What's this stick thing? Do you think we'll need this to solve a puzzle? Anjing did say this temple is full of tricks and traps. That was loud. I hope it was alright that we took that wand. Nope, we've cursed us all. We're all gonna die. Well, I'm gonna die. Zelda, I'm not sure about you. I think you'll be okay. With that, we have an entire item bar now. A full item bar. Yep, I knew it. We get to basically create columns of sand beneath us, basically allowing us to platform. Pretty cool. Though I have a feeling that this is going to be a Dominion rod type deal, where it's really only useful in this dungeon and nowhere else. Seriously, that is one thing that drives me nuts about Twilight Princess, is that the Dominion rod is really only useful in the Temple of Time and then the little, like, story thing afterwards, and that's about it. Okay, so I knew it. I knew the sand rod would be effective on these sand creatures. On these sand people. Minus the... You know, that noise. Alright, so I have two ways I can go. I had to raise myself up here. Hop down and see what else. Oh, it's just leading to the same place. Okay. Okay, moving on. Okay. And this is back where I got the sand wand initially. So in other words, I need to... Oh, not quite hit that. Raise myself up. Or at least block the way of that rolling pit of death. And... stop that from moving. So I can cross it like a bridge and go down. Oh, okay. That's actually kind of clever. That's cool. Right. And let's see. Yep, I could use the sand to push this around. That's clever. I like this thing, actually. Honestly, part of me kind of wishes that it popped up in more Zelda games. I think that could be fun. Like being able to just kind of control the sand, have more desert-related dungeons. Because there are a couple, but none of them really play around with the idea of like controlling the sand or anything. Most of the time, it focuses on like the spiritual things, or it's like a type of prison, like with the Arbiter's Grounds. Right. It looks like quicksand up there. What happens if I use Sand Wand? It creates a nice platform for me to still go across. What? Alright, can't do anything with that. It's just out of reach for that. I might need to go somewhere else and maybe find a key. Okay, so whip. Okay. So maybe I raise myself up and no. I'm wondering. Yeah, I can still affect it from even up here. So I can push that off, and then I can come back over this way, pull out the whip, and whip my way across. There we go. Star Fragment. And it's like a thing I can shoot with the bow if I had arrows. Crap, where am I gonna get arrows? Especially 3 arrows, because I'm pretty sure there's like 3 targets over there, aren't there? Yeah, there's 3. Crap. This might be a problem. Maybe there's one up here, please? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, respawn so I can get more arrows. Okay, 10. I'll go until I get 15. I feel like that should be enough. Wait for it to respawn, please. Is it not going to respawn, please? Thank you. All right, that should be enough. Okay, whip across. And I think I'm going to prioritize getting these top ones and then the bottom one. Unless I have to shoot them in this very specific order. Okay, bow. Shoot that one. Shoot. Shoot. Okay. Okay. Shoot. 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 Sweet. Alright, anything else around here? Looks like a big guy. Then we'll just need to... No, don't go that way. go this way so I can go around it and raise myself up here. Oh, okay. I see what the game is putting down for me. Move it back just a little bit. There we go. That way I can walk across it. And I can navigate over to the next spot I need to go. Okay, one more push how to do it. Yes! See, more of these sand people. AKA Anakin Skywalker's worst nightmare. Wait. I can pick them up! What's this about? Between 1 and 3 is where the key hides. Where the key hides, huh? Sounds promising, but I can't figure out that diagram. Any ideas? Maybe it has something to do with 3 eyes. And then somewhere there's a single eye that I need to shoot. And that's where the key is. Okay, so I'm gonna push this back over here so I can get whatever's in the chest. Red rupee. And then I need to figure out where that last eyeball is so I can figure out where the last key is. Because I need it to progress. Okay, lift myself up. Unless this is it. No, it's a pirate necklace. Never mind. Let's see. I'm gonna let myself up here. Kind of provides a nice little shortcut up here. Let's see. Boomerang to kind of scout out. Nothing. Okay. Ah! Let me through! Why is it giving me that specific pattern every single time? Okay, there we go. Alright, sand. Alright, there's the first eye, so it's somewhere in between the first and the third eye is where the key is. Alright. And there's also these weird sand creatures. Wow, wow. That sound like Shy Guys when they die. Let's see. Nope, that didn't do anything. Nope. It's weird. Why aren't they reacting to the sand rod like I thought they would? Seriously, what is going on here? I know the sand rod is what I use to defeat these things, but it is giving me nothing to work with here. Maybe I'll just walk on ahead and... Up! I guess I don't need to defeat them, I just need to get the key. I'll assume by defeating them I get some sort of random treasure. Just a guess. Right down I go, and... Alright, I can now progress. Pretty sure I tapped on the door. I don't know why I didn't unlock it at first. Alright, solidify these guys. Oh! Now I get it, now I get it. Throw them down on the switches so I can make my way through. So I'm gonna need to move pretty quickly because unfortunately, even if I constantly run the rod over, the platforms are just temporary. Ooh, stamp station. Honestly, that's where I needed to go, so thank you, game. Ah, no! Crap. There. Made it across. Oh, wait. This is like that one game on like cool math games like the Block Source thing. Does anybody remember that? No, this is not what I wanted. That's not the direction I wanted this thing to go. No, stop. Okay. Yes. There we go. All right. Stop the boulder. Push it into place like that. All right, and then there we go. I like this dungeon. It's actually kind of fun to manipulate the sand a little bit and just think about how I can use these boulders for different purposes. Okay, so I'm gonna push this boulder onto the switch. Just a little bit more. There it is. Sweet. Now, the question is, where is the boss key? Because I'm pretty sure across this gap should be, yeah, where the boss room is. So that provides a nice shortcut back to the entrance whenever I need to, which is good. Okay, I think I need to do the blue room. I need to do the blue gate first in order to get to the key. And then the red one comes later. When I actually need to get to the boss. Okay, one block in. No, you get back into that hole. Okay, I can definitely get one of the blue ones in. Not sure about the other one, though. Okay, so that's what happens when one of these blocks lands on me. I just take a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Again, I'm not the best at sliding puzzles, so I am gonna be here for... Oh, wait. Literally just as I say it. Complain and ye shall receive. And that's not one I can stop with the sand rod, so I'll just have to do the whole patience thing. Alright. These softballs are not affected by the sand rod. It also... Bow it is. Got a pirate necklace. Ah. Crap, I don't have the sand rod equipped. That would help. That might help. Alright, so now those things are synced up. Mostly. Okay, yeah, they are now synced up. Question is, how do I activate that switch? Let's see, is there... It's not really an item other than the sand rod that I can really use in this scenario. Maybe I can... Okay, so... I might have found a solution. So... I'll wait for them to pass through. And then I'm gonna stop them right there. No, get on. Walk across, hit the switch. So I can activate that, and it looks like it's one where I just need to do a pressure plate thing. Okay, and then now I need to have these things basically all synced up. There we go. Oh great, it's these things. Okay, okay, defeated at least one. Just gonna draw all over the place until I can get something right. Do something. Okay, a little bit of healing. Yeah, it's weird. I keep on tapping, like drawing over where they are, but it doesn't always seem to work out. Alright, and I assume this last one is gonna have the boss key behind it. Hopefully no hands will try to grab it. Hello, Picky. And hello, big green rupee. Okay, no hands, good. Did the key move with the... Yeah, it did. Okay, let's go. Alright, so now I go this way. Wait for this thing to pass through, and down we go. Alright. Sweet, made it over. So now I need to figure out how to get these blocks into the circle hole. Okay. Okay, put that one into that. And no. Okay. Okay, I know how to do this one. There we go. Got it. No, I wanted to do this one. Grab the key. There we go. Easy peasy. Hey, straight ahead should be the boss. Okay, all fully healed up. And I still have, yeah, I still have at least one more revival potion. Step into the blue light. Let's step in. I'm getting serious Star-Lord from Twilight Princess vibes. I'm excited. That was my favorite boss from Twilight Princess, and maybe my favorite boss fight, and maybe one of my top 3 favorite boss fights in any Zelda game. Don't disappoint me. You have very high standards to live up to. Cannon for a body. Good start. Good start. Skeldritch, the ancient demon. Okay. So I'm assuming these cannons are probably used to launch stuff at you. Oh, you fire rocks out of that. So then I lock that into place. And I take it out. Okay, that's cool. That's clever. Cool boss design. Yeah, it is. Okay. Come on, push that into place. Thank you. Fire. What you gonna do about it, huh? Okay, so now I'm gonna push this there. I assume I can only hit it from the side now, so... Yeah. So... Gonna grab my boomerang. Ah! Let me hit the thing! Let me hit the thing in peace, please. Ah, there was a boulder in the way. No! Alright, grab the sand wand so I can block the boulder. Okay, no boulder in the way this time. And this time I'm gonna use the bow. There we go! Okay, this time his back is exposed, so I have to work with that. Oh my! Run, run, run! Yeah, it's a mouth laser. All right. Using the sand to stop the boulders. Put that into place. Alright. So now I need to get bow. Fire! There we go. Okay, yeah, this is actually a pretty fun boss, if a little simplistic. Sand wand to stop the boulders. And okay, only one section left. Somehow that hit the pot in the back. There we go. And his forehead is exposed. Oh, it can freely move. Though maybe. Yeah, it could like eat its way through the sand, but I can't get up to its head and then attack it. Okay, yeah, this is fun. This is actually really creative. This is actually a really fun, creative boss. Again, one of the major strengths of the DS games are the boss fights. They're just so fun, and they just really let loose with all the creativity with it. Like, seriously, they should have hired these guys for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because those bosses were underwhelming. They needed stuff like this. I bet the boss's pirate name would be Captain Longneck. Or maybe Captain Scoliosis, because most of that was his spine, I'm pretty sure. Got a heart container, so now that makes 8 heart containers. A full row in terms of the DS games. Down here. Grab all this material. Assuming those are arrows. Yep. Might as well get a full quiver before I grab the item in question. Wow. It's not even like hovering in the air or glowing like it's supposed to be. It's just in a chest. Well, that's a little disappointing, but whatever. Got the Bow of Light. Tap to and hold to charge the firebolts of divine light. So this is the famous Bow of Light. I sense a strange power coming from it. But I'm awfully worried about what Malodus and Cole are up to. Let's hurry back and tell Anji what happened. So you can tap and charge up to create a light arrow. No magic required. And plus, let's face it, most of us are going to be tapping and holding to try and aim anyway. So charging up the light arrows was something I'm pretty sure most players would be doing inevitably anyway. Shall we go? Let's go. All right, Anji's waiting for us in the train. Let's go tell her what happened. Anjin, we got the Bow of Light. We won't have any trouble defeating Malodus now. Good. An arrow from that bow is sure to fell him. Right. Now all we need to know where Malodus is. I'm sorry, but I can't help you there. But Anjin! While you two were busy obtaining the Bow of Light, I have been searching for the demon train. That's the train that Malodus used to escape. But he and Cole have hidden it too well. There is a way to find it. Byron? I didn't realize you were awake. The area where Malodus was resurrected. Below that altar is a hidden section of tracks. Somewhere down there is the Compass of Light. Only it can lead you to the demon train. Byron. The demon train comes from the Dark Realm. But even Cole didn't know its exact location at first. He had me build a compass using the spirit's power to find the demon train in the Dark Realm. Since the compass uses the power of the spirits, Cole and Malodus can't touch it. That's why it should still be where we left it. Thank you. Let's go. We must get the compass as soon as we can. Before you go, please, take this. I think you're the one who is meant to use it. See, why couldn't the Bow of Light be presented like that? This Lokomo sword was a gift from one of the spirits. As such, it is filled with sacred energy. This felled many evil creatures in its lifetime, Until now, only spirits have wielded this blade. Use it wisely. My dude, princess, it's in your hands now. The OKUMONO sword is basically this game's equivalent to the Master Sword. It does double damage compared to the normal sword, and I think, I could be wrong on this, but I think it makes it so that you can also basically hit a phantom without needing the Tears of Light. So let's head off to the Tower of Spirits. Or kinda. There is one stop that I do want to make before we go any further. Because I want to see... What in the world could this be? Some text disappeared. It's faded, but I can't make out very much. Let's see. Pass through the gate either way, steam whistle will open. I don't understand it at all. What does that mean? It means, dear Zelda, that this is a portal. And it's meant to be your fast travel system. Goodness, what was that light? It seemed to teleport us somewhere else. Must be how ancient people traveled back and forth between realms. We should make note of these spots where we can teleport. Being able to move around like this will be very useful in the future. So I will mark this as a 1, 1. I kind of go numerical. Okay, so first I'm gonna go up to the Tower of the Spirits, but I'm also gonna instantly go back to the forest realm, because I want to take a stop back at our hometown. So I got plenty of stamps, and while I don't think I could get the full reward for it, I at least want to get one more reward out of it. But I think I have enough to get them, the rewards that I specifically want. Yeah, I think but now that we've basically done all the dungeons outside of the last section of the Tower of Spirits, I think now I can kind of give my ranking of all the dungeons that I've done. So I think in last place, I would probably do the Forest Temple. It's not a bad dungeon by any stretch of the imagination, but it is probably the most simplistic and can be a little too easy at times. I give it credit for having good atmosphere and a pretty fun item, even if it is one where if you don't have a functioning microphone, it is utterly useless and you can't even complete the dungeon without it. But it is a fun dungeon and I do like the boss at the end. Next, I would probably rank the Ocean Temple. Mostly because it's a little unclear about how you're supposed to use the whip in certain situations, like taking the thorns off of the vines that kind of hang over the doorways. I wish that they could have explained that a little bit more. But other than that, it is a fun and creative dungeon, and I do like the boss at the end. Next, I'd say probably the fire temple. Again, there are some really fun puzzles, but what makes it for me is probably the boss fight. It's just so fun to get the double perspective, and riding around in the minecarts is really fun to pull off. Next up is the snow temple, but 90% of that is just because it has probably my favorite boss fight in the game so far. I mean, Frass is just an awesome boss fight. I love the creativity with using the boomerang and using opposing elements on it. Left, right after you enter the dungeon. What I miss? I basically cleared the sand temple. I got the bow of light. I also got a rod that allows me to create pillars of sand. And right now I'm just kind of going through and ranking all the different dungeons that I've done so far, as well as making my way over to the starting town because I want to see if I can get a certain reward. Okay, so where was I? Right, I was talking about the fire. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces paths, and I'm homebound. Okay, so back to Aboda. Okay, where's that? Right. So after the snow temple as my second favorite. My absolute favorite is hands down the sand temple. Because again, it really took advantage of being able to manipulate sand in a pretty fun way. And the boss, not my favorite one. Again, I do think that Frass from the Snow Temple is definitely the best one out of the bunch. I definitely say that Skeldritch is my second favorite boss fight. What the? Whoa, those are new. Looks like those evil trains, but they learned to go off rail. So yeah, I think the dungeons overall in this game are actually pretty good. Like, none of them really hold a candle to, say, Stone Tower Temple from Majora's Mask, or even some of the dungeons in Twilight Princess, which I consider to have some of the best dungeons, but I'd still rank them decently high in terms of other Zelda dungeons that I've completed over the years. Okay, go past Whittleton. It's just a little bit further. Normally I would check to see what kind of status I would do, but it would stop the train entirely, and I wanted to keep it going as quickly as possible. See, more of these cart things. And are they supposed to be like the replacements for those evil trains that used to chase us in the past? Especially considering that there aren't any evil trains on the map that I can see. Like the ones that used to give me so much trouble before, they're nowhere to be seen. Which I do find a little weird, but I mean, hey, if it means a faster route without needing to reroute anything, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. All right, and hit the brakes. And oh hey, we got mail. Hey, howdy, mister. You got a letter from Nico. You know, for his old age, Nico sure has energy to burn. How old is he anyhow? Well, he's got to be minimum a century old. When I saw him last, he made me listen to his so-called masterpiece. Which is to say, the old feller pretty much talked my poor ear off. Now, where were we again? Oh, right, your letter. There you go, fresh from the bag. Here you go. Got a letter for the postman. Okay, I delivered your mail safely to you. Well, my work seems to be done here, so I'll be off. See you around. Again, at least you're nice enough to not read the mail like the previous mailman. Wonder if there's anyone in the game old enough to have seen the events of Wind Waker. There is. It's Nico. How are your travels going? Are you collecting lots of stamps for me? I hope to see you smiling face back in the Boda soon. Oh, when I was cleaning up the other day, I found this map. Why don't you check it out? Because it's established that the Nico that's like living with Link, like his roommate, is the same Nico from Wind Waker. Great to see you're back. Have you been finding lots of good stamps? Great job, you collected 13. I need 2 more stamps, dang it. I was really hoping to have it. Alright, I don't see any like sand for me to use the sand rod on, so that's clearly not gonna happen. Okay, where is the Song of... Okay. Yep. Got a pearl necklace. Alright, and where was the other chest? I mean, it's okay, it's okay. And a pirate necklace. Okay. Oh, more mail. From Ferris. Oh, it's that train maniac guy, the one that constantly took pictures. Alright, what do you have to say for me? Tell me, does this place look familiar to you? I'm over here trying to snap some shots of an awesome armor plate version of that new train. I'll be around here for a while, so come pay a visit if you get the chance. That would be sweet. Everybody, Ferris. How does Nico not realize there are 2 people who look exactly alike and share the same name? I think my best working theory right now, again, this is not canon or anything, this is just my personal theory. I think Link in this game is a direct descendant of the Link from Wind Waker. Like, I would probably guess to say this is a great grandchild, or maybe even just a grandchild to the original Link from Wind Waker. I mean, hey, if Linebeck's descendant is in this, Linebeck the Third, I think it's safe to say that this is probably the Link from Wind Waker's grandchild. And that Nico is basically just raising him because maybe his parents are, like, dead or maybe off on another adventure. Maybe carrying on the whole pirate legacy. I don't know. Again, these are just working theories that I was just thinking of right now. Shoots down. There we go. But wouldn't that make this Link royalty since Wind Waker Link was things with Wind Waker Zelda? Well, the thing is, the Wind Waker Link and Zelda were not confirmed to be a canon couple. Heck, they didn't even really show any romantic interests in each other. Unlike in something like Skyward Sword or the Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom duology, where there is implied romance there, but there wasn't anything like that in Wind Waker. They seem more like companions or siblings. I don't think they were siblings either. That's the thing. Because No. No, Link had a sister in Wind Waker, but it wasn't Zelda, it was a Rill. No, it wasn't implying incest. I think my brain was just going somewhere else with the romantic, because usually when people talk about Link and Zelda together, they're usually implying some kind of romance or ship. I think that's where my brain was at. Ah! Dang it. And I'm all the way back here in Nevada. Great. But yeah, no, Link and Zelda in Wind Waker were not siblings. Remember back in one game, Link and Zelda were siblings? Could have sworn it was Wind Waker. No. Link did have a sibling in Wind Waker, it just wasn't Zelda. Or I guess more Tetra, since you know, Zelda was just kind of a different identity to Tetra in Wind Waker. Oh, that is a thing. What game would Link and Zelda be siblings in? I know that out of all the Zelda games that I've played, I don't think any of them were the case where they were siblings. So it might have been one of the ones that I haven't played. Like it might have been Zelda 2 or no, probably not Zelda 2. Shouldn't Link and Zelda at least be distant cousins because they're both descendants of the original Link and Zelda? I guess it is possible, but again, I don't think there was any like romantic intentions between the two of them. Or anything like that. Or heck, there might even be a case where Link does have some relation, but it's not close enough to really get him into the royal family. Honestly, I don't know. Quick Google search says there aren't any games where they're siblings. Okay. Yeah, I figured that would be the case. Shoot down the boars. And let's keep her going. Alright, for real, let's go into the Tower of the Spirits. And honestly, at this rate, I might actually be able to wrap up the story. Unless I decide to go out of my way to find the last two stamps, but it might take a while for me to do that. If I wanted to do that, I probably should have done it off stream, but yeah. I guess I could tell you about what the new thing that they added was. If you get 15 stamps, basically you get to choose between switching back and forth between Link's like green outfit that he wears right now and his old engineer clothes from the start of the game. So I was hoping to, like, switch into his engineer clothes for the end of the game. That was kind of what I was hoping. All the way up to the top. That will be cool, yeah. Okay, so for the tower, I think what I need to do is make my way over to where we initially found Zelda's body. So I think I need to go down here. I can summon a record phantom. Step away to a point where you can't get me. I did. Yes, I knew it. I knew that the Locomo sword would be able to help me possess phantoms without needing an orb of light. Okay, so I take the record phantom. And you do your thing. Zelda, we've been over this already. Rolling into the wall is my shtick. Okay, so I think I need to go up there. Right, I need Zelda to basically go wrecking ball and get through these boulders. Okay, roll on through. And there. Come on, Zelda. Come on, Zelda. Oh, wait, no, that's where you can possess the regular phantoms. Which I think I actually do need one of them. Because I need to make my way through the lava pit. Alright, back downstairs. And then I need to go to the stairs that are like right here. Okay. Step over here so I can ride. Let's get moving. Alright, let's go. Okay, yes, I think this is where I need to go. Oh, be like that. There we go, that's better. The goodness for creating those shortcuts. Okay, so it's underneath the altar. This is the arena where we initially fought Byron. So maybe you need to go up to the top of the tower? Come on, Zelda. I know you're kind of clunky right now, but I need you to speed things up if you want to find your body. Yes, I knew that these eyeball things had something to do with it. And hello, stamp station. So I would need at least one more if I wanted to get that reward now. Which actually might make it more worthwhile to get that now. Okay, down here. Get some more items. And okay. I'm a little worried about them giving me excessive items. Who knew there was something like this under the altar? Alright, time to end this. Together we can take on anything, right? You bet. Let's get going. Remember what Anji told us. Your new sword is filled with energy. That means you don't need the Tears of Light to attack the phantoms. Alright. So it seems like I can only do this for right now. It's so dark in here. We've been in a room like this before, haven't we? Then let's do what we did last time. Alright, so basically I need to find, yes, torch phantom. Oh! Nope. Hey, come over here. Okay, Zelda, you possess that. Up. I didn't mean to get Zelda, but... Wait, you can't even talk to that guard? Weird. Alright, and then that other one might just spawn... Yeah, it just spawns back in. Something's written here, but it's too dark to read it. Alright, anything around here that might be of help? I don't think so, so I think I'll just take Zelda back downstairs and have her walk over the spikes. Maybe there's something there that I can use to... Yeah. So I'll have Link kind of march over this way. I want to get a good survey of the room. Okay. So there is a switch there. There's a switch there. Ah! I'm assuming that both of them are kind of under timer. Oh my! Okay. Hey, Mr. Phantom, get over here. Why don't you march over here so I can just hit you in the back? You know, just real soft like. Won't hurt too much. I've been in lava all the time here. We're here to patrol, not whine. My job is to slug through lava. Boo. Ah, How do I get this guy to turn around so I can, like, hit him in the back? Probably more importantly... Okay, yeah, these switches are on a time limit. Ah! No, why do I keep running off? You have no special talents. Alright, at least I got rid of this phantom. That was way more effort than it needed to be, but at least I got it. Okay. Alright. Reach it. Just reach it. Okay, just a little bit inch that way. And then... Okay, back over this way. There we go. Way harder than it needed to be, but I got it. Alright, back up here. There is more torches. Thank goodness. Sometimes darkness can open a path. So in other words, that didn't help me at all. Maybe? Oh, sorry Zelda, I did not mean to do that. Remember this good old spirit checks. Yep. Sorry, Zelda. Come on. Do what I need. Thank you. All right. Maybe these things are weak to the... No, that didn't help either. Alright, Okay, that's blocked off by a wall. Okay, nope. Nope. Shoot, where do I go? Wait for me as I fall down this hole. Alright, can vaguely make out the sides of the wall. Wait a second. Wait a frickin' second. Maybe darkness can light the way? Because it's a solution. That's it! Okay. Okay, and thankfully you can still kind of see the torches, so you can still make your way down. Trap! No! Dang it! Zelda, why didn't you distract him? And trap it down to just one heart. Please tell me the door is still unlocked and I don't have to do all that again. Well, to answer that! Hey Zelda, do you mind being a distraction? Alright. Let's keep on running. And gotcha! Alright, now I actually have a way of defeating these freaking ghosts as well as have a constant light on my side. Maybe light that thing first? Alright, let's see, there's another torch for you to light. Well, geez, you don't need to be rude about it, Zelda. You don't need to be rude about it. I don't think there's anything of importance there. What about this? Look for two eyes in the dark. Shoot them with the light to get the key. Oh, shoot. Nope. Oh, where's the safety zone? Where's the safe zone? Or I could just get far enough. That works too. Thank goodness they're not super relentless chasers. Alright, come on, Zelda. Okay, I need you to act as a distraction. Can't you see I'm working right now? I wonder. Shoot! Okay, just keep running, just keep running, just keep running, just keep running. Nope. Nope. Maybe I can pull a little cartoony thing. Come over this way and... Yes! Gotcha! Alright, so now you're one of the warp ones. Okay, come on, Zelda. Get another one of the torch ones, because I don't think I'll need the warp one. At least not quite yet. wish the game gave me a little bit more of a hint about where that second eye was. So I didn't really get a good look. Because if I got more of a hint about where that was, I think I would have more of a... I think I would have more of a set pathway for where I need to go. See, that's a wall. So you can't do anything with that. Maybe down here? I think these are stairs I haven't gone down? Yeah, I haven't gone down these stairs. There are 3 locked doors. Which door do you think we should take? I like the left. We should pick the right one. Okay, so I know where I need to use the key then. That explains that. Now I just need to figure out where to get the freaking key. Yeah, and I already shot that one. Yeah, I'm not seeing anywhere else I can really go at this point. Because I think right down there is where the eye is. I'm not sure how to get to it, is the thing. See, come back up here, and there's more of the lava spires, or lava pit. I am very confused. See, there's 2 different doors, but can't really use either of them right now. I am almost wondering if I should use this specific phantom. Can't you see I'm working now? Okay, possess. Chat, do I use this particular phantom type for anything in this room? Like, is there anything I'm missing? I'm almost wondering if I should put out these flames, similar to that one puzzle from earlier. You said you haven't played this one before? Okay. Okay, that one doesn't seem to want to be put out. Gotta repossess this phantom and relight a couple of the torches, because I am not entirely sure. Okay, come down here. Maybe I like that one? Okay, no other torches around here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other... Was lighting the torches trigger stuff that happen? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Yeah, I am very confused. Because I need one of these two doors to open. I think that's what I need, but I'm not sure how to get that done. That's the thing. Oh shoot, that one phantom knows me. Or did it need to be lit in a specific order? It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters too much. Zelda, I need you to be walking away. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Right, Hey Zelda, do you mind looking ahead to see if there's anything that you can like warp to? See, there's a bunch of regular phantoms. No. Sneak strike. Fortunately, that's not really a thing you can do. See, there's a record phantom there. Maybe there's like those warp things behind each of the doors or something? Honestly, I'm kind of grasping at straws right now because I honestly don't know. Okay, nothing. 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 So I truly do need keys. Let me look at the map. 29. Zelda's distracting guards so he can take it. Hit his back, reminding me of a sneak strike. Yeah. I'm almost wondering if I need to go down this way. Back. Great. Up. Oh. Okay, running away. Up. Nope, that's a pit. I need to get away. Okay, can this phantom go into lava? Yes, it can. Thank goodness. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to figure out a lot of these puzzles and I am struggling to figure things out, but I think I might have found a solution. Maybe. I don't know. Zelda, you okay? There you go. See, no, I need wrecker phantoms for those. Maybe down here? Ugh. I think I'm gonna go back. Because I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get the the flame sword phantom and bring it with me to that particular room. I think that might be what I need to do. Hurry up. Gosh darn these keys. Ah! Curse that geese! Here. Took care of that. Move it, Zelda. Move it, move it, move it. You like to move it, move it, move it, move it. Ha ha! Take that, sucker. Okay, just run around a little bit until loses track of me. There we go. Oh. And gotcha. All right, let's bring it back. All right, assuming... Yep, this thing is fireproof. It's only the Wrecker Phantom that doesn't seem to be able to go into the lava and carry me. Haha, you can't get me in the safe zone. Okay, come on, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna have you scout out ahead, Zelda. Okay. Zelda, can't you actually read the sign or no? No. Bombs. Alright, that opens up that. So as long as I'm able to get past these guards, should be able to reach that room. Wander around a little bit, see if there's anything else of note. I think the idea is I'm supposed to be weak spotting the wall to the upper left. Good to know, actually. Okay, come on, Zelda. Okay, as long as that guard doesn't turn around, I think I should be okay. Okay. Shoot! Ah! Okay, at least know to get, to open the door. Only those without special powers know the secret. So in other words, these normal guards know different secrets about where to find things. Alright, this looks like a job for old Sandy. Go. Sweet treasures. All right, summon the sand. And okay, lift. Can't get it from here. Wait, unless. Wait just a sec. I'm gonna take out these softballs first and foremost. Couldn't one of these things just drop freaking hearts for me, please? Really? None of them drop hearts? Alright. Alright, my idea was lift myself up, hop onto Zelda, and then... Nope, don't go up the stairs, Zelda. Ah, dang it. Okay, wait for the sand to go down. Okay, lift. Oh, wait. Oh, I see it now. There we go. Okay. Okay. Get that and Mystic Jade. Oh, crap. Sorry, Zelda. You're gonna have to sink for a bit. Wait. Don't step in the sand quite yet. Hop on. Up here. Okay, march forward. Okay, go. And then I'll hop off and please be something good. Smoky, yay! Oh, I saved you so hard there, Zelda. I just saved you. Okay. So I got at least one key. Oh yeah, there is that secret, which may lead to another small key, maybe? Oh, the warp one found us. I heard the jingle! I heard it! Zelda! Shadow Link revives. Of course. Zelda! Dang it, Zelda! Why are you so freaking slow? Here, you know what? Go to the hole. There. And then I make my way over to the hole, where we go in together. Alright, come down. Come on, Zelda. Oh, okay. Looks like a swap stuff. Looks like swap stuff. Okay, yeah, I'll keep you right there. I said, hop on. Hit that. Oh, finally something using the warp phantoms. Okay, so I'll have Zelda march right on over here. I'll have my bombs ready, because I think I'm gonna blow these things up. Why is it going lower than where I'm aiming? I'm pretty sure I'm tapping right at the bottom of the rock. Got Mystic Jade. Okay. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get the Warp Phantom. Man, this is a really long trek through the Tower of the Gods, isn't it? Zelda, can you please let me through? That's the thing about these tight hallways. Can't exactly get past the Phantom. Okay. So go here. And then I go and grab the Warp Phantom. Let's see. That leads just back to the entrance of where I went, so... Wait for that regular Phantom to slip by. Actually, I'm probably better off following the Phantom rather than trying to cut off its pathway. And there we go. And again, I need to go and grab the Warp Phantom. Wait for Zelda to come. There we go. Okay, and as per usual, do the distraction. Okay, distracted. All right, I have my ticket forward. And plus, with the key that I have right now, pretty sure I can go and unlock one of the doors right now. And I think I'll listen to Zelda, and I'm gonna pick the right door. Hurry up, Zelda! Two, three. Oh, looks like your instincts weren't too far off there, Zelda! Okay. See, what does this say? Light them up in this order. The undefended flame, the flame surrounded by sand, and the flame surrounded by the abyss, and finally the guarded flame. Also, haha, there's no war phantom in here, so can't do anything against me. Haha. Okay, Zelda. Gonna be. Why did you go the other way? I didn't even have the pathway drawn to that direction. So yeah, I need you to guard against these boulders. So I can press forward. Push it along. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that switch stops the thing. Okay, that's a swap thing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and write down the order. Undefended sand. Abyss guarded. Okay, and it appears I can't really do anything else with this room for now. Yeah, I can't do anything else until I get the Wrecker Phantom. So I'll go ahead and leave. So off we go. Alright, sneak past the flame sword. And into the safe zone. Alright, let's see, what's the point of putting that there is the question. Okay, so now I need to go back to one of the swap panels, I'm pretty sure. Okay, once again, just kind of follow behind this particular phantom. Yeah, man, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought I would finish this quickly, but no, it's actually taking quite a bit of time, and it's decently challenging. Maybe no, I need the wrecker. So in other words, I really do need to go down here. Oh, turn around. Don't need to go that way with all the regular ones. And then I can go down these stairs. No, actually, no. This wasn't where I needed to go. Ah! Back downstairs. Back downstairs. Okay, run over into the safe zone. How much do you want to bet that those, like, 3 choice doors, if I picked the right one, I could have skipped every single thing with this place? Hang on a sec. So I'm gonna wait until the thing gets back. There we go. Okay. Then I'm gonna have you come this way. No, that didn't help at all. What am I supposed to do? I am actually confused right now. I legitimately don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Zelda, I think to get you out of here, I think I need to use this. Which, hey, finally found a purpose for this thing. It's meant to basically be an escape in case screw up somewhere. Oh, let's try the age-old tactic of casting Fireball. Zelda... Why do you focus so hard on the Phantom Eye? Zelda, where are you going? Why are you getting distracted so easily? There. Seriously, what do I do here? I really don't see any other way of doing it. I'm getting through this place. What am I supposed to do here? I don't want to pull up a guide. I don't want to be cheap like that. Okay. My rule when it comes to this is the Tower of the Spirits, and I am currently on floor 27 through 30. So basically it's the last portion of the Tower of Spirits. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, my rule when it comes to the guides is I'll only use a guide if I've actually beaten the game before and I just needed a refresher on something. Like, that's generally my rule of thumb when it comes to using guides on stream. If it's a blind playthrough, I won't use guides. I try not to use... why? Why do you whack me? But yeah, I don't really want to try and use guides on blind playthroughs because I want to have that experience of trying to figure things out on my own if I can. And it's only an absolutely desperate need do I ever use a guide. Need assistance with? Basically, just I need to figure out what I need to do next. Because I've like unlocked the phantom eyes that allow me to warp different places, but I don't know what to do after that. I've also unlocked the right door at like floor 28. Like, I've unlocked this door. On Fantasy 8, if you don't use a guide, you kind of... Yeah. Where am I going? Sometimes darkness can open the path. Yeah, been there, done that. Oh, shoot! No, leave me alone. So, guy will help with collecting cards for Triple Triad. Yeah. Where do I go? Slip. So come down this way. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do beyond this point. Come on, Zelda! Hurry! You got hit a couple times, but that's fine. So, Triple Triad cards are important for the gameplay, because if you want Squall's weapon in the first chapter, you need to play a lot of Triple Triad. Okay. Let's see. The Phantom Eye isn't marked anywhere else on the map, so I don't know how to get to this. Can't remember what to do here, though. Just that it was annoying, yeah. I have no idea where I'm going. I think this might be my least favorite section of the game so far. I'm getting frustrated with how this is all laid out, and it's not exactly... Yeah, I know it's a labyrinth, but still, the rest of the Tower Spirits is supposed to be a labyrinth too, and yet I got through them with relative ease. But this one is just way more cryptic than I think it should have been. Because at least with the other labyrinths in this game, at least it gives you some idea where you're supposed to go. It gives you some kind of hint about what you're supposed to do, but this place is just not really doing that. And it's driving me a little... Maybe this is advanced labyrinth? Maybe, but just extinguish all the torches. That was how I opened up the first one, and as for these ones... They basically stay lit all the time. Okay, try to figure out where you are. One moment, please. Okay. What to do? Was I gonna do a better job of marketing that eyeball thing? There you go, and that Mike Wazowski. Can you extinguish more than one at a time? It might be worth trying. Okay, hopefully that flame one doesn't... Okay. Hey Zelda, do you mind getting out of the way? You're actually kind of blocking the pathway to this. That didn't help. I blew up both at the same time. That didn't help. Oh boy, what do I do? Again, I'm so thankful this place doesn't have a time limit. I'll try the torch phantom, but I'm not entirely sure how helpful that would be. Seriously, Zelda, why do you like to just walk into walls constantly? What is that? Is that helmet just really hard to see out of or something? Okay, hopefully we're back. Yeah, OBS crashed, but I caught it early this time. I actually watched it as it clicked down to 0. Like, I actually saw it click down to 0 this time. So I restarted just as soon as it... Yeah, I literally saw OBS just click right back down to 0, and... Yeah, feeling my laptop, I think it is a heating issue that's causing these crashes. Because I'm feeling towards the back of my laptop, it is hot to the touch. So, that might be the issue. So yeah, I'll just have to figure out a way to get better circulation. But that shouldn't be too hard. Alright, anyways, what to do here? So I don't know. Just don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I don't think the torch phantoms are going to be much help here. So just don't know. Well, torches have been lit. Pretty sure they're all lit, yeah. At least all the ones that I can light in this room, they should be all lit. Like, that one I can't even reach to because it's blocked by that. Use a sand wand to get the small key. I'm pretty sure I have. Like, if we're talking about the key that was, like, in this room, right? Is that correct? Like, you had to use a bomb to initially get into that room, and then there was, like, Samwon stuff going on. Here, Zelda, why don't you distract that particular guard? So I can sneak up and possess the Warp Phantom. Would be in floor 28. Hang on. Like, we're talking about this? So then, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got that one. And again, I use that to unlock this door. Place is confusing. Yeah, it is. It is. Again, I'm so thankful that this place doesn't have a time limit like the Temple of the Ocean King. I feel like if it did have a time limit, then this place would be even worse. Yeah. Know what else to do. Made it to floor 30. Yeah, that's like the top that you start with. Like, this is where we came in. From the little stand at the very top. Basically, a lot of this is just going down. Because we're trying to look for the compass of light. That's our goal. What about the lesser area? This spot right here is blocked off by stuff that can only be destroyed by the Wrecker Phantom. And there's only one. It's on the floor that we're on right now, but it's completely blocked off. I have no way to get to it right now. It's the problem. Bomb the upper left corner. I did that. That's how I I already did that, actually. Like, that's how I got to this room right here. And how I got this. Along with getting all the extra treasures right here. Like, we had, like, jade stuff down here. Yeah, I am very, very confused. At least the music's nice while you're stuck. Yeah. Actually, that is another thing that I actually like more in Spirit Tracks than in Phantom Hourglass. Is I think the OST is so much better than it was in Phantom Hourglass. Like, Phantom Hourglass is like, can you take over a wrecker? There is a wrecker here, but again, it's blocked off and I can't access it right now. Like, the only way to get to it is by going through one of the closed doors. So that's blocked up by a wall. Like, I think the only way to get to this wrecker is through that door. Start throwing bombs to make new paths. Gosh, I wish. I don't think it's something else. But then a C4 could make a new path. Or if you're Tears to the Kingdom, seriously. Bomb flowers are like the most broken thing ever in the shrines. Half the time you don't even need to really solve the puzzles. Just throw enough bombs at them and you'll be able to get through them fine. Or heck, even just manipulate things using Zonai devices. And what was that one skill that allows you to like ascend up and then throw stuff? By the way, you can cheese most of the shrines. Yeah. But then again, Breath of the Wild is just a very easy game to cheese. Like, have you seen speedruns of that game? Have you seen the speedruns? It's kind of amazing how easily people have cheesed that game when it came to speedruns. Heck, that one animation by Terminal Montage of the Breath of the Wild speedruns. There was no exaggeration. That is the way that they did it in that animation is exactly how speedrunners get through the game. Not sure about the Tears of the Kingdom one that he did though. I just don't really watch speedruns of games too often. Like, there's a couple that I like watching, like Breath of the Wild, and once in a while I watch the Ocarina of Time speedrun, but speedrunning is not really one of those things I really watch. Even though I do think there are some legitimately good aspects about speedrunning, especially when it comes to figuring out new tricks and tips about how to get through the game and even learn new mechanics. Like I think it's thanks to speedrunning that in Ocarina of Time you actually figured out a trick where if you jump attack but then go into like the shield jabbing, the shield jab will actually do the exact same amount of damage as the jump attack. Because it's doing kind of because the shield like stabbing move does the exact same damage as the last like attacking move that you did. Meaning you can basically one cycle most bosses that way. Speedrunning is funny because you play the game a lot to practice, so you can play the game as little as possible. Yeah, it's surprising. Yeah, it's kind of surprising that speedrunning is kind of one of those things where you need to know as much about the game as possible like even down to the coding, and yet you only utilize that knowledge for maybe a few minutes at a time, depending on the game. You know what? I'm starting to get kind of hungry. Been playing this for a while. I think I'm just gonna save the rest of this floor for next time. Kind of let this sit for a bit. So, I needed that hydration. Just cool off my steaming brain right now. My brain is practically on fire. I needed this. Yeah, exactly. Let's just come back with fresh ice later. So, yeah, I think we'll just wrap up right here. So, next time on Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, it's the story finale. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. And just as a quick refresher, tomorrow is going to be more Okami. Like, it's going to be the stream that I wanted to do last Saturday, but I decided to delay so I could figure out what was going on with my PC, which I think I finally narrowed down what the issue was. It's just overheating is probably the issue, which again, I can solve pretty easily. So, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there, and you'll have a good rest of your day.